Hey everyone, this is Benjamin here from the African Geek, and you are welcome to this fantastic tutorial on Adobe After Effects. Before we get started, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified anytime I upload new videos. So let's jump straight into After Effects. Okay, so here we are in After Effects, and the first thing we are going to do is we are going to sing. So Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty together again. So, thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for allowing me to waste your time. The first thing we're going to do is to create a new composition. I'll name mine as main comp, 1920 1080, 30 frames resolution, 15 seconds, color black. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to import our music, and I am going to search. I'm now searching for my music. I didn't plan for this tutorial. I just thought that, oh, this is something cool I can share, so why not share it quickly. And I'm going to use my theme song. Okay, what you hear anytime I start with my tutorial, I just love it. Yeah, okay, so I'll just drop it here and let's play and see. Boom boom. I love it. I know you can't hear it, but I muted my computer desktop audio, so let me just allow it. Let me just increase it and play it again, so maybe you'll be able to hear it. So it's enough. I know you're enjoying it so much, so let me just turn this off. Yeah, then what we'll do now is to create our background. Okay, and I'll name this as BG. Okay, so 1920 1080 color black. Okay, so yeah, it should be there. And another thing we're going to do is to create a new solid. So you can come here, layer, new solid, or right click, new solid, or if you're a shortcut person, Control Y, new solid. Okay, so I'll name this as audio, and I'll also keep it black. Okay, so sorry if I'm just annoying you with black, but it's nice saying black. So what we are going to do is we are going to use an interesting effect called audio spectrum. So this is it. And like I always say, if you don't have the script I'm using, okay, the plugin I'm using, it's a free plugin from Video Copilot. It's called the FX Console. So just in case you don't have that, you can just come to Effect and Presets. You already have it somewhere here, and you just type in audio spectrum. Okay, that's easy and simple. So let's go back. So long press on your shape layer, and you would choose the ellipse. Okay, then make sure your audio layer is selected. Okay, then you just bring your cursor in the middle, hold shift control, click. Oh, what did I do? Sorry, you click and you drag and you hold shift and control. Okay, yeah, so something like this is fine. Okay, then we come to the audio layer, we select our audio, then we come to the path. Okay, then select our max, then we come here to the max 1, to the mode, come here, and not the mode, but I don't know, just come to none. Okay, then we have this rounded thing. I'd like to keep mine white, so I just come here white and then change the color to white. So if you are to scrub through, let me just show you, you realize that it starts doing so many funny things. Okay, so this is cool, and there are so many settings we can play with. Okay, and the one I would want to start with is we have so many display options. We have the digital, we have the analog lines, we have the analog dots, and we can select the side. So let me just keep it on the digital for now. And the side options, we have the side A, okay, which is the inward kind of thing, and we have the side B, the outward kind of thing, and we have A and B, which is the both side of things. So I'll keep it on side B for now, okay, and that's how it's going to be like. So you realize that it keeps this portion gets to have most of the base, that's where the base is, okay. So what I'll do is, let me just grab to find where it's, so okay, so something like this. Then we come to the start and end frequency. So on the end frequency, press control, and you drag, okay, so that you can have, okay, something like that. So you can just be scrubbing, not scrub, but just play with the start and end frequency to get something cool. Okay, so I'll just I'm still trying to find something. Okay, so something like this seems to be fine. Okay, and I can increase the frequency bands. Okay, so you can increase or decrease the band, but no one would want to decrease the band to 1, so you can increase it and you have something interesting, something like this. So it's cool. I'll turn off my sound for now, okay, and let me just bring it on 3 seconds, and okay, so that it's way easier. Okay, so something like this. I want to, so I think I'm not satisfied, but I don't know, I'm not satisfied with and I think I'll still play with something like, okay, so I'll keep it something like this, I think. Yeah, and with the maximum height, I'll just reduce it, okay, so that it doesn't just go way beyond, okay. So this is what we have for now, okay. Let me just grab it here because I want a portion where, okay, let me just bring it here. Sorry I'm doing this, I know it's annoying, but I don't know, I want a better place. Okay, so this is already cool, okay, and what we are going to do is, maybe I'll just name it as audio main, okay, so that I can keep track of it, and I'll duplicate this, Control D, and I'll name this to audio dots, okay, and we'll come down and we'll change the display options to analog dots, and let's see, okay, something like this, and the maximum height would increase it, okay. So depending on how you want yours to look, you do that, okay. So then I would decrease my okay, so I would reduce my frequency bands, but you can just do what you want, okay. This is how I like mine to look like, okay. So this is looking cool. Then the next thing I'm going to do is okay, so this is the okay, so I'll just duplicate this again, bring this, and I'll change the name to audio line, okay. So you can see it's just a matter of replaying with all the things we have here, the display options, so analog line, and I'll keep the side to side A. You realize, so this is just the inward version of it, okay. And what I'll do is I'll duplicate this again, and I'll keep this to the guitar, okay, and I'll increase the frequency band. I'll increase it so much, okay. And okay, so I'll do this line in, okay, so that I know what I'm doing. Then T for opacity, and I'll reduce the opacity so that it looks cool. Okay, so we have something interesting like this. Okay, yeah. And your audio may not look exactly like mine because they both have, like, your audio would have different frequencies and mine would also have different frequencies. So you shouldn't be so worried if yours is not looking like mine. You should only know that you should be seeing these things, but with how yours would react, would definitely not be like mine unless we are using the same audio. Okay, and I'm not giving you mine. That's a fact. That's just by the way. So yeah, I think this is the main thing we are going to do. I took a screenshot. Okay, yeah, this is the main thing we are going to do, and I think it's looking cool. It's looking better now. Okay, good. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to create a new composition. Now name this as panel shape. Okay, let me just make this panel shape. Okay, so now we'll go into the panel shape and we'll create layer new solid, and I'll divide this by 4. Okay, and I'll also make this the same thing so that we can have a perfect square, and I'll make this white. Okay, and I'll name this as panel, and I'll just name this panel. Okay, so this is cool. Yeah, then what I'll do is I'll duplicate this. Now I'll pre-compose first. Okay, panel comp, and move all attribute into the new composition. Okay, then I'll duplicate this. You get it. Then what I'll do is I'll turn this one off, and I'll come to effect and presets, and I'll add which one did I use? Did I use the radial blur? No, I used the fast blur. Okay, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Sorry, I'm just confused, but I'm still getting it. Why? Yeah, so we apply the effect on the second panel. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll turn this one back on. We'll come to the track mat, and we'll come to Luma mat. Okay, and just in case you can't see your track mat, you can press F4, and just in case if your F4 is still sleeping, you can just toggle with this. Okay, yeah, so this is what we have. So we can just come back here and increase, depending on what we want. Then we'll select all of this, right click, pre-compose, panel, okay, panel group. Well, let me just name this panel luminance. Okay, so now we'll come inside a panel luminance, and we'll come what we'll do is we'll change the composition settings. Okay, it was 480, so we'll just keep this 480. Okay, so we have this, and we have, okay, so this is what we are looking for. So what we are going to do now is we are going to duplicate this 4 times. Okay, then we'll click on the first one, come to align, and you align to we align it horizontally to the left, and we'll come to the last one horizontally to the right. Then you select all, and you come to distribute layers horizontally. So this is what we have. Okay, and what we are going to do is to reduce the size just a little bit. Okay, yeah, so the first one again, let me just try. That's what it's saying. Okay, then the last one here, and all of them here. Okay, so this is cool. And let's create a solid, a background actually, new solid, and make sure you name it 1920 by 1080. Okay, and we come here and we make a BG. That's the background. Okay, I was supposed to make it black, so solid settings and black. Then okay, okay, okay. Then we move this to the bottom. So this is what we have. So we'll come into our main comp. How many main comps do I have? Okay, so come into our main comp, into our project, and with the panel shape, let me rather make it panel group so that I know panel group. Okay, and I drop this on top. We are going to do something interesting. So go into effect and preset and search for polar coordinate, then come to rect to polar, then turn this one up. Oh, this thing spots the whole thing. So I'll just come inside and I can just shift this one here a little bit and distribute. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, then maybe I'll just come also inside here and S, and I'll reduce. Oh, okay. Scale, reduce this a little bit. Okay, then you come here. Yeah. So come back. It's just me adjusting. So okay. So this is cool. At least for now, it's cool. It's cool to me. Okay. Yeah. So I'll set this to screen. And this is what I have. And I'll decrease the size just a little bit. Okay. So what I can do is I'll come here, come inside this, the panel. Maybe I'll change the composition to the 480 by 480. 480 and 480. Okay. And I'll come into the shape, rounded. Select your panel. Then, okay, this is beautiful. Then you keep it horizontally. You realize this is what we have. Okay, now increase the scale just a touch. Okay, so right now there's nothing really happening. Okay, so we'll come here. We missed one step and I now realize it. I'm sorry, I'm just going to put you through so much work. So press Alt, select. Okay, Alt and click on the opacity, and you press you type, not press, wiggle, not wiggle, and so maybe 7 and 7,60. Okay, then I'll just copy all of these. Copy, select all, T. Okay, Alt, click, and paste. And I'll come here, Alt, click, paste. Okay, the same, Alt, click, and paste. So Control A. Oh. Paste. Anyway, so Control A, U. Okay, so here, this is what we have. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah. Sorry. So we have something interesting like this, and we would want it to be rotating. So what we are going to do is we press on your R, Alt again, and click on this for the rotation, just type time times 60. No, 60. Okay, so this will just be rotating, and it will keep rotating. That is cool. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we are going to do something simple. So you hold this and you duplicate S, reduce the size more, okay, and we'll create a new adjustment layer. It should be, the second of all the layers. So you can change the name to CC for color correction. Okay, so we'll apply curves, apply the curves, and here you can change the color to anything. So you can come to maybe green, increase the green, okay, then you can bring the blue down. So depending on what you want, okay, the red, you can also bring the red down. So if just in case I want red, I can bring the red up. So you see, mixing all of these gives you so many colors. I think I like the purple. The purple is looking nice, and I'll add tint. Okay, tint, and I'll just look for the purple. Come to choose this, and I think it's looking beautiful. And I'll add one more thing. I'll add a glow. Okay, so I'd rather increase the glow radius and maybe the threshold. Increase the threshold also a little bit. Okay, so we have something like this, and I just close this. Now I'll close this. Okay, so I want us to look for something. Okay, so the audio main and the dots. Okay, so this is the audio main and the dots. Okay, so this is the audio main and the dot. What we are going to do is we'll just first of all change the colors, so to maybe yellow, so that we can see, then duplicate it and bring it to the bottom, just on top of the BG, okay, which is the background, and we'll add a new adjustment layer. It should also come on top of them. Okay, so now you can just on solo and see everything. And what we are going to do here is we are going to add the CC radial blur, yeah, and we'll change it to fading zoom and increase the amount. Awesome, this is looking nice. Yeah, so then you can maybe reduce the opacity if you want, but I think I like mine this way. So we'll come into the first panel and we'll search for curves. Okay, and maybe I'd want mine to be red, so I'll increase the red, and I'll just move this down. The blue would go down and the green would also go down. I'll just keep it red this way, and what I'll do is I'll add tint also. Okay, and I'll keep this red, and the next thing I'm going to add is the glow, not glue, glow. Okay, so I'll increase the radius, just to show that we just the gurus. Okay, so this is the basic idea of it. Okay, so now what again can we do? That's the main thing, everything. Okay, but I don't want this to be rotating with this. I don't want them to be moving in the same direction. So I'll come to the rotation, click on the drop down, and I'll make this minus 60. Okay, yeah, so I'll be moving in the opposite direction, which is cool. And we are going to do the last thing. The last thing we're going to do is to add text timer. So click anywhere, make sure none of the layers is selected, and I'll just type 0, and I'm using the bank Gothic font. Okay, so, and I'll just align this to the center, and be prepared to reduce the opacity. And there's a script in the description below, clock script. Okay, so just copy, and you come to the text, you come to here, the source text, alt click, and you paste in it. Okay, so already we are at the 4 seconds. That's why it's there, which makes it so powerful. To scale this down to, okay, so align it and see. I think I have to scale mine more. Okay, align, and let me see. No, I have to scale it more down, so I have to keep it like 40. No, maybe 35. Okay, so you just have to play around with these things. Okay, then you can change the color. Come to character. I think I'll just keep it purple also. Okay, for now, and I'll add a glow, and I'll increase the glow radius to something like this, which is cool. Yeah, it's how I created it. And you can do more things here. You can just come here. Okay, so with this is the main line. Okay, so you can duplicate this, and you can just okay, on solo, duplicate this, and S for scale, and you can make it smaller. Then you can come here, side A, you can just use side B, so that this portion rather gets to react inside. Okay, I just want you to have a look at it. Okay, so you realize it rather gets to react in it. And maybe another thing I can do is, let me just keep it like this. Okay, and I'll just increase the, no, I'd rather reduce the frequency bands. Okay, and like I always say, just play with it, come up with something unique, and I'll reduce the maximum height. Okay, so this is how it looks. Let me increase. Okay, so you get how it's looking. And with these colors, I'm using it because of this tutorial, but you can just use your own colors. Okay, you don't have to stick to my colors. Stick to your own colors, create something nice. And yeah, this is how I created it, and I'm hungry, so I'm just going to, that's why I'm stopping now. Yeah, but this is how I created it, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. You learned something new and all of that. The name is Benjamin, and make sure you smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified anytime I upload new videos. I'll see you in my next video.